Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be using microphone today because we're getting all professional up in here. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Georgia and I am a Brit who has been living in Bali now for almost 7 months, I believe, and I was previously living in Singapore for the past 8 years. That is why in this video I'm going to be breaking currency down into IDR, SGD, maybe I'll do USD as well, just so it's a bit more international. But yeah, Singapore dollars is what resonates with me the most, just because I lived in Singapore for so long. So a lot of you guys have been asking me to talk about the cost of living here in Bali, and it's a video that I've been meaning to do for a long time now. I think Bali has always been a location where foreigners have always assumed is pretty cheap to live and somewhere where your money can definitely go further. I agree to a certain extent, but I just want to do a disclaimer that I have seen a massive change here, especially in Canggu, over the past couple of years, especially post-COVID. Prices have definitely started to rise, and we're mostly seeing that when it comes to rental properties. We're definitely seeing that rental prices are not what they used to be just because of the pure popularity of this location. So yeah, without further ado, let me start breaking down the cost of living here in Bali in 2023. Okay, let's start off with rent just because we were talking about it. So my rent is coming up at 20 million IDR per month, which is roughly around 1,800 Singapore dollars. Now, obviously compared to Singapore prices, that is super reasonable, because for a 3-bed in Singapore, probably looking at least $6,000. And obviously the size of my place here is really great as well. So certainly my money has gone further there, but I was actually looking for around 5 months before I stumbled across this place. Getting a rental property viewing in Canggu has been really difficult. I just want to be completely transparent with you guys. So I only managed to get around 2 viewings in 5 months. Luckily stumbled across this place, and as soon as I saw it and the price, I knew that I had to snatch it up, because I'd seen very similar properties to this. They were expecting at least 4,000 to 5,000 Singapore dollars a month. So I got really lucky with this place, but I just also want to be transparent about the kind of rental market at the moment. I do see a lot of foreigners here who have decided to share villas and do villa sharing because it works out a little bit more affordable. Typically, if you are villa sharing, you might be expected to pay around 1.5k per bedroom. So bills for electricity and water come out to about $100 a month. The landlord has also made it compulsory to have a pool cleaner and cleaners to come clean the villa every week. So for the pool guy, it's 600k per month, and for the cleaners to come 4 times a month, it comes out at 750,000 IDR. If you guys caught my last Q&A video, then you'll know that I mentioned that starting to invest my money was a financial goal of mine this year. I really want my money to start working for itself, and investing is definitely a way to make my money go further. If you've hit a point in your life where you are also looking to do the same thing, then today's video sponsor might just interest you. So I've teamed up with OctaFX, which is a Forex broker, which allows you to earn more money by trading on Forex, both for professional traders and novices like myself. OctaFX trading app is your safe place for investing and provides the best trading conditions on the market, such as fast deposits and withdrawals. In just a few clicks, you'll have access to over 16 stock exchanges, and you can begin to diversify your portfolio with trading on stocks of Apple, Tesla, Amazon, and other major companies. If you are a little bit nervous to get started, then OctaFX trading app has a demo account with virtual money, which is perfect for new traders who would like to try out new tactics without any risk. Start trading with OctaFX today. All you need to do is simply download the app with my link below. You can register for free and then get acquainted with the app. Once you're ready, you can make a deposit or start with a demo account, which allows you to trade with virtual money so that you can learn Forex trading without any risk. You can also use my promo code Georgia, which will double your initial deposit for trading. So if you're ready to start investing in the financial markets, then simply download the app with my link below. You also might know that the drinking water here is not drinkable. Do not drink the water here, I repeat, do not. Therefore, we have to have gallons, which is basically a water dispenser. You can get your hot, cold, and like normal temperature water from them. And this is something that we have to keep filling up. The water refill comes out at around 2,000k IDR per month. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for rental and everything that it includes. So let's talk a bit about gyms. If you have tried to join a gym in Bali, you will also know that gyms are very, very expensive here, and I don't know the reason why. I ended up doing a trial. I think I did a 3-month gym trial that came out to 1.4 million IDR per month, so really quite pricey. I would say that gym classes are also on par with Singapore prices. You're looking at around 25 to 30 Singapore dollars per gym class as well. I'm sorry, I keep switching between IDR and SGD, but I will put it all here on the screen for you. So let's talk about laundry. Washing machines aren't really a thing that you will find here in villas in Bali. Pretty much everyone has to get their washing done at a laundrette. These are scattered all over Canggu at least. There seems to be a laundrette on every corner, so that's great. I end up doing my washing at the laundrette, I'd say maybe 1 to 2 times per week, and that ends up coming at around 400,000 IDR per month. So that is definitely an extra expense to bear in mind. But really, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. It's always nice to get your clothes back nice and fresh. They smell great. They also fold them and iron them, and they package them up for you. Okay, let's talk about groceries. I hate to keep comparing to the price of Singapore, but I do feel like the prices are quite similar. Fruit and veg is really expensive here in Bali. If you go to the supermarket, don't get me wrong, you can go to the local markets here where fruit and veg is much more affordable. But if you're going to go to somewhere like Pepitos or Festive, which are the 2 main supermarkets here, they are going to charge kind of extortionate prices. You're better off getting your fresh produce from local markets, and then if you want imported things or like your favorite home comfort foods, that kind of thing, then you're more likely to get that in a supermarket. Saying that, I do tend to eat out at least once a day. I use the Gojek app to order food to my home. I have an amazing selection. I'm sure you guys know the food here in Bali is incredible, so there's always something really delicious to order. You can usually get yourself a meal for 50 to, I would say, 90,000 IDR, depending on what it is that you want to order per meal. So if you are thinking of maybe eating out breakfast, lunch and dinner, it can certainly be done very cheaply. It just depends on your preference. Okay, so I think that covers food. Then let's move on to transport. So I would say the easiest way to get around is on a motorbike or scooter. You can either choose to rent one yourself. It roughly comes out to 1 million per month for rental, or you can also opt for Gojek scooters, which is basically like a taxi on a scooter. Again, I order through the Gojek app, really quick and easy to do. The scooter will come up, you'll jump on the back of the bike, and they'll take you to where you need to go. I would say a trip on the scooter costs only around $3 per ride. It's really affordable, so that is definitely an alternative if you are like me and you choose not to drive a bike here in Bali just because you are scared. I do have a driving license, but I don't know, there's something about, I don't like driving in general, to be honest. I have a driving license, but I have like a little fear. I have quite a lot of fear and anxiety about driving, so Bali isn't somewhere that I want to kind of try that either, but are those options there. And then of course, if you're going somewhere like to and from the airport, you can order a grab car, a grab taxi. So you can either opt for a grab taxi or a motorbike taxi. So I think I've covered everything, I hope so. I also just wanted to include a few budgeting tips here at the end of the video. If you are spending abroad, I really recommend that you get a Wise card. If you are planning to live here for a while and you don't have a local bank account, Wise is amazing. They have really great exchange rates. You can either use their digital card, which you just use on your phone, or they can send you a physical Wise card in the post. But if you are looking for overseas spending, I know mostly everyone here uses a Wise card, so I highly recommend them. I have a referral link down below if you want to grab yourself one. And then I also always use ShopBack. I've been talking about ShopBack for years now. They essentially give you cashback for spending online. So whenever I use booking.com or Agoda to book hotels here in Bali, I always use ShopBack because they give you a percentage of cashback back to you in your account. It's a really great way to save money, and if you know that you are going to be traveling a lot, it's kind of like a no-brainer. Also, really recommend that you get yourself a VPN. If you are a digital nomad working here in Bali, you are going to be using public Wi-Fi pretty much all day long. Most likely you're going to be working remotely in cafes, coffee shops, connecting to their Wi-Fi. It is essential that you get yourself a VPN to protect you and your work. Hackers actually have access to your work via public Wi-Fi, so you want to avoid that at all costs by connecting to a VPN. You get to protect your work, your passwords, all of your private documents, and not only that, because you are living overseas, you probably want to have access to home content like your favorite TV shows and news from back home. I love our British TV shows back home. I'm always using a VPN every week to connect and catch up on my favorite shows. I highly recommend ExpressVPN. That's who I've used. I've basically tried every VPN on the market, and for me, ExpressVPN has been the easiest to use and the fastest to connect. So yeah, if you are looking for a VPN, makes such a difference. Again, I'll leave a link down below for you guys. All right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap the video up here. I really hope that you found this helpful. If you are in a similar boat, you've lived in Bali or you're thinking of moving to Bali and you have more questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comments and I can answer you there. If you could also thumbs up the video, it really helps me out, and subscribe if you want to see more from me and my life here in Bali. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.